when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, it is for real. Season begins here. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On the ready.
3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Cowboys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll motion the slot man right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
2nd and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Here comes third and 6. That one is complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Front to his right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's first.
Some of these targets, so it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
They'll look to throw yet again. Moving out, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken around the 11. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. A big play for the Cowboys. 42 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Now give on the ground, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
A gain of 12 yards.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a man in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. It's a gain of 34. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. now New Orleans.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
60 by 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. The extra point is up and through. Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
No one open, he'll drop it to his running back, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Saints first down. Back to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down and 9. The Saints will punt this one away. A fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. Start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. Moving left. He's going to run it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the 1st down.
He's going to look for the home run ball, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Second down, they need 7. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. 2 touchdowns. For him now on the afternoon. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He missed it. No good. Missed extra point, and this remains a 4-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that's going to be short, not making it to... landing zone, so this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one intercepted. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 50 yards. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage.
Saints, 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Look wide, get this one complete. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And 2 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the air one more time. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
That one is complete, and he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to have the first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
No issues there. This one is good. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's that man again, another catch. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and 7. They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Set. 70 Lions.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8.
Cowboys 38, Saints 30.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard
Out of the gun, he'll throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Second down pass.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, go!
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due.
And he's in! Touchdown, Dallas. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
They'll throw out of the gun. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, New Orleans.
And the Saints, first down.
Back to throw. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now, faking the give. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. Going right, it's taken in, and he will score! Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 30.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Caught by number 11. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 5, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Only need a yard. And it's 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
And the Saints.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hot. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 62 yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown. Week number 1. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the jump. 60 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour. Man, 70, 72, tracking 60.
Send a man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
to the air again on second. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 2
It's
on
3rd
the play.
and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Cowboys. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys stretch things out even further.
The score, Cowboys 66, Saints 30.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Now they'll set up to throw. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the Cowboys 34-yard line.
Here's a run going left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the 1st down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 60 Bisons.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll look to throw yet again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Saints going to use their second timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Ready up! Teamwork, baby, that's it! Teamwork! Hut, hut!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Mustang 19! Get ready!
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes